Hey Aries, welcome to Soul Intuition. This is your monthly tarot reading for the month of August. I've got your oracle cards shuffled and ready to go for you. Please do keep in mind that this is a general collective reading, so not every single message may resonate with you. Feel free to take what does and leave what does not here because it could be for someone else. So before I forget, a few things right off the bat when I was shuffling, getting into your energy, I got the first message that there feels like a little bit of a weight on the chest or something that you're carrying, something that feels like a burden. Then right after that, I saw I always burn Palo Santo at the beginning and after my readings to clear the space energetically. And there was a piece of black ash that was just floating. It wasn't moving anywhere. It was just floating there, very, very subtly moving. And with that message of a weight or a burden, it reminded me of perhaps a tower moment has recently happened for you, or is happening in the present moment. And for those of you that don't, speak tarot, a tower moment is an energy of something coming down. It's burning to the ground because of a faulty foundation or something that was not stable. I'm also hearing or level, so take that how that resonates for you, Aries. But this is an energy of almost like the calm after the storm. With that tying into this feeling of burden, you could still be in this somehow. So let's see what comes up when I meditate on your card. Yeah, again, I remember this message coming through last time, and it's coming through the same way to me again. It's around this energy of death, around transformation. I'm hearing significant change is happening for you at this time, Aries, and it's around, I'm hearing the way that you view foundations. So that could be what this tower is. Perhaps you are looking at the way that I'm hearing, set things up or build things differently. Some of you I'm hearing, are becoming aware of your part or your role in how I'm hearing your interactions go, how, your collaborations go. Some of you, there's attention being drawn to behind you. Some of you could have, what is this here? A lot of different messages coming through, and I'm trying to see what it is that my guides are telling me. It does feel like there's something that you felt like maybe you put behind you, but it's almost like there's something that you feel that you've put behind you, but there's a piece of you still there that you're needing to sort through that. Or there's a piece of you maybe still holding on. Perhaps for some of you that feel like you're holding on to a past situation, there's something that could grow here. There's also a message coming through that perhaps late into this month, late into the month of August, there could be some developments, messages, some sort of, I'm hearing turnover or turnaround around this situation that feels optimistic. Something comes to light here. I'm hearing you gain something, you gain some knowledge or some information that allows you to be able to kind of root into it a little bit more. Perhaps that's why you haven't let go of it completely, is because it's not a situation that's completely run its course, I'm hearing. It's something that I just heard, saving it for later. So there is this energy of something coming back around, and you maybe come end of the month, come end of August, you're feeling a little bit more passionate about it, and a little bit more of a sense of courage around getting back into this. It does feel like come the end of the month, Aries, you're moving into a little bit more of a space of ease and comfort, to follow the things that you feel passionate about or drawn towards, or that spark that sense of creativity. Okay, so I picked these up in this way, so we'll read them this way. We have the tarot card, the Star, in with your oracle cards. We have Stop, Rejection, and ideation. We also have cultivate stillness. Okay, so what's this saying here? There is an energy of if you're pushing yourself, I'm hearing too hard or a bit hard, Aries. There's this energy of taking the time to be still so that you can come back to your center. With the star, that's an energy of renewal, of healing. It's also of hope. So if you have been, I'm hearing, if you've been at a bit of a stalemate or a stillness in some sort of a dynamic with another, there is potential for renewal. There's hope for renewal with that, especially if there was some energy of rejection that played out with another energy, whether it was you or them, Aries. There's also this message of like, stop rejecting the energy of stillness, because that's where you find your healing and you come into the energy of more ideas or more insights that allow you to be able to move forward with whatever it is. Okay. So we have the other cards, which is one, purification. So again, another energy of healing. Sunflowers could be significant to some of you. We have illumination. This is interesting. I'm feeling to myself, and I don't normally think this way, so there must be a message in here. I would swap these two cards. Illumination I would put as the sunflower, and purification I would put as the like wintry looking forest. Perhaps there's an energy here of you looking at something and trying to figure out how you could do it differently. Perhaps it was that thing you didn't let go of. You're wondering, maybe there's a way to do it differently. Oh yeah, here we have by the book right here, and faith also. So perhaps, Aries, if you're looking at a situation where you've been approaching it for the same way for a period of time, it's time to look at it from a different perspective and approach it in a new way. With the energy of faith here, it's depicted with almost like a Mother Gaia-esque image of a pregnant woman with the earth as the pregnant belly. There's this energy of perhaps if you shift, I'm hearing your focus to move or work in a different direction, whatever situation this is, there's going to be more potential for that growth come the end of the month, like I was saying. It does feel like if you take that time to reconnect with yourself and focus a little bit more on what it is perhaps that you could change in your approach to the situation. I'm getting the message that whatever you were doing was not working. That's that stop and rejection button cards. Maybe there's a message in that somewhere why I said button. There is this energy of, with those two cards, that there's like a message to stop approaching it the way that you have been in whatever the situation is, and try a new approach. And perhaps the way that you find that is by spending some time in stillness and focusing on your healing. It also feels like with the star, getting in touch with some emotions. That could, for some of you, have to do with maybe communicating your emotions. Maybe that's the different thing that you haven't been doing in this situation. But with purification and illumination, it does feel optimistic, and faith. I'm hearing there's a powerful possibility for change or for a shift for you in the month of August, Aries. You know, I'm being reminded of something that I always say. I shifted my verbiage around the way I say something. I used to always say, I hope. And now I say, I trust. Someone, actually an Aries rising, shared this with me. And it's been a really profound shift for me in my way of thinking, and now I keep hearing myself in my mind say, I trust, I trust, I trust. And I do feel like at this time, Aries, whatever the situation is that you're trying to navigate, perhaps shift your dialogue, and that could help you to find whatever this illumination is and shift into that place of faith. I trust. I trust that all good things are happening for me. I trust that this works out. I trust that what is meant for me will be for me. There's also the message, I trust that nothing meant for me can be taken from me. All right, Aries. So that's your oracle message. Let's get into the tarot and see what we've got. Some of you may do that. I don't always take the same approach in every reading. So some of you may knock your cards or blow on your cards before you start reading. All right. So thank you, divine angels, for these messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What do they need to hear, know, or see for the month of August? Best and highest messages for them. 2 more. Got it. We're doing a Celtic cross. Got it. Those just like poked out. So those are our beginning energy cards. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. This card's bent. Okay. Message coming through with that. The Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Lovers. And I see the Seven of Swords here too. So some of you could be dealing with a dynamic with another person, another significant person, I'm hearing. This could be in a lover dynamic. This could be in a business partnership. Some of you, this is in the workplace. This could also be in a soulmate connection of any sort. So friend, family member. This could even perhaps be a child for some of you. We'll see how this develops. This does feel with the Two of Cups like for a large group of you, this could be in a love dynamic. But let's see. With the Knight of Swords being bent, it's kind of telling me that like perhaps for a group of you, you've been at this for some time. Feels like 70% of you, this is something long-term. This is something you've been at for some time. And it almost feels like I keep hearing like a hitch in your giddy up, or like there was something that almost like knocked your legs out from under you and halted your ability to progress, whatever that was. And with the Four of Swords immediately following it, it could, and the Five of Pentacles, it could have led to a period of distance, a period of silence between you and the soulmate. And with the Seven of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles also here, it kind of feels like maybe a bit of energy of self-sabotage or not being. There's a couple things here. Some of you could not feel fully available to this Ten of Pentacles, whether this is your job, a commitment of, some of you, this is a commitment of marriage. Some of you, this is a commitment to another type of partner. Some of you, actually, this could be even a commitment to like being a mother or a father. Some of you, this could be like a large investment. There's just kind of this energy with the Seven of Swords of like, not giving it as much as you could have. And also even the energy of self-sabotage with the Seven of Swords. Okay, let's see what's going on. First card's out for the center. We have 3 cards. We got the Five of Wands, the Lovers, and the Hangman. So definitely kind of a reiteration of the same theme that we've already had going on. Some of you Aries could be in conflict or could have been over the past months, let's say, throat chakra. Over the past months, you could have been in conflict. I'm also getting the message that for groups of you, this is like waves, because I'm being drawn into what look like doves at the top of these poles, and the people are fighting each other with the poles. So it feels like there's waves of conflict and then peace and tranquility between you and another being. It feels like there's waves of like, almost like we love each other, we hate each other, we love each other, we hate each other. And it feels like at the present moment, there could be a feeling of pause. What is this, Hanged Man? There could be an energy of pause that helps you to shift into looking at something differently. Because when I asked about this hangman, I got the 3 of Cups. The high priestess was right behind it. So some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, but there's also this energy of like, if you are to stand still or a pause with another energy, that could be that energy of stillness that gives you the different perspective in order to be able to come back together. Because 3 of Cups is an energy of celebration. It's a reunion card. So you coming back together with those that you love. It's also an energy of friendship. So for those of you that are dealing with a friend, that is definitely here. For those of you that are dealing with a lover, there's a level of friendship to this connection. I'm hearing that's hard to ignore. There's also there's this energy of like I may have mentioned this before in the oracle, but it's like I paused feeling like there was more. And I feel like that's the message. I was waiting for more. There's this feeling, now I'm looking at the 8 of Cups here, of even if you're at a standstill with another being, there's this feeling of waiting for more because your higher self knows that there's more to come. All right, what's crossing this beginning energy for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising? All right, we have the King of Swords here. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and we have the Knight of Swords back again. Beginning energy. And I could tell that it was it by the bend in the card, which I think only happened the last time I put my cards away, which is really interesting how significant it feels in this reading. There's this feeling of like, with the familiarity of this bend and that I knew that was the card I had my hand on before I even saw it, of that being this being for you, Aries, is like, you know, this person like the back of your hand. Okay, so what's crossing this is the King of Swords. It's an energy of I'm hearing staying true to who you are, what your needs are, what your boundaries are, and perhaps that's what you needed to find in this distance. Perhaps that's that feeling of illumination, because again, I see the 4 of Swords and I see the Sun card. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or that could be holding significance to Leo season. I feel like for a lot of you, the shifts are going to come as we go into Virgo season, though. Whatever the shift is, some of you, it's in like the 26, 27, 28, 29, very end of August. Okay. There is this feeling of some sort of a shift coming for you energetically, Aries, where you have the energy, the feelings of like self-confidence and power to be able to articulate yourself in a new way. I feel like the person or energy that has been dealing with you is going to receive that. There's going to be a lot of respect for what you're able to bring to the table as far as communicating. It feels like needs and boundaries. Okay. Recent past, we have the Page of Cups and the 5 of Swords, Justice card, the Guru. So some of you, there's emphasis on Libra and Taurus here. What is this? I do feel like this sense of urgency in your reading, Aries, where I'm like almost like constantly scanning. So it does feel like you have a lot on your mind, and that could be why this message of stillness or calm is so important, so that you can find what it is. It's almost like so you're moving and thinking so quickly, or you're so busy in your present experience that your radar or your scanner is missing all of like the almost like the beacons or the nuggets in front of you. It's like you're scanning, but if you go a little more slowly, you'll be able to see that there's like a bunch of information or opportunities in front of you. All right, back to the cards. I'm channeling a lot for this reading. Okay, so Page of Cups, recent past. There could have been on your part or theirs, this could have been both of you. Definitely feels like it with both energies here of almost like ownership of apology. It does feel like in the recent past there could have been some sort of discussion about how to make this right. It doesn't feel, with the Page of Cups here, like you or them have done everything they can to mend the situation at hand. There is still a little bit of an undercurrent of like things that need to be, I'm hearing, talked about, owned up to. But there is this willingness to discuss it, and also a commitment to making it right with this other person. Okay. Anything else on this Page of Cups? Nine of Swords. There could be some trepidation or hesitation about what to do on how to make it right. I almost feel a little bit like it feels like it's difficult to get my words out. I feel a little tongue-tied. So you could not know what to say in this situation. It could be difficult for you. Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. There is this energy of kind of knowing it's not over. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Six of Swords. There's this energy of knowing that it's not over. There's more to this story. Whatever this is for you, Aries, keep in mind that this is a general reading. This is definitely a close partnership between you and another. You know it's not over, and there's this desire to navigate the waters calmly, and I'm hearing get on the same page with this other person. Okay. There's also the message with the Wheel of Fortune of like being on kind of this ride with them where it's like you're ready for the dynamic to shift with this other being, this other energy. You're ready for it to shift. You don't want it to keep being the same. So while there is this Two of Cups very close bond between you and them, it's almost like you're ready for the story to change in some way. You're ready for it to shift in the dynamic in some way. And that could have been what led to this pause or energy of separation. Okay. What's in the near future? I also have, I feel like I should pause to say, I also have a selenite heart here given to me by an Aries rising. So kind of funny that that was the first one that came out. And the Emperor card just jumped out when I was getting my cards out of the card box. So Aries really wanted their reading first today. All right, in the upcoming near future, we have the Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. I think the Tower is what just fell out here. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I'm hearing more Scorpio placements. All right, I want more on this Eight of Cups in the upcoming near future. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Two of Cups has been a huge theme for this whole reading. We've got the King of Wands behind this, so that's your energy. I'm hearing, or theirs actually. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And we have the Three of Cups. So with the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Wands being in the upcoming future, it does feel like you have the ability to leave something behind that you've been carrying with you. This may be a difficult journey. The Eight of Cups is it's walking away from what no longer serves you in an effort to pursue your dream come true. When you leave the Eight of Cups, you're moving towards the Nine of Cups, and that is wish fulfillments. With the Ace of Pentacles coming in here, it feels like there's an opportunity for something to really grow or manifest. And with the Two of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Three of Cups, there is, and I just picked these up and I see the Ten of Pentacles here, there is potential for this partnership to come back together in a really stable way. it does feel like for a large group of you, it may not be an easy journey to get to that point, but it does feel worth it. What does Aries have to walk away from in order to get to this new beginning? What does Aries have to walk away from? The Magician kind of flipped into the reverse, but let me see. Ace of Cups. Okay. The Magician is an energy of creation, mastery. It's about manifestation. And with it kind of being in the reverse, it feels like your Aries at this time, perhaps working on shifting your perspective as it relates to your heart chakra, to love, to the ways that you nurture yourself, and how you communicate those things. There could be a disconnect for some of you, Aries, with whatever partnership you're in, where you might have to shift your perspective or walk away from perhaps an energy of holding yourself back in an emotional way, or the way that you communicate. It definitely feels like with that Magician coming out in the first and all of this like kind of positive energy, it's almost like this feeling of not letting yourself be fully present and available with whatever other person this is. If you can figure out how to bring that guard down, there's this feeling of kind of like so much positivity on the other side of it. And not just in that situation that you're dealing with. It feels like if your energy is able to shift with this other person, you're going to notice that it shifts in a lot of other dynamics in your life. And I'm hearing it frees up energetic space for you to call in other opportunities or blessings. All right, what's in the above position for Aries? We've got the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups. So lots of soulmate energy for this reading. In the above position, Page of Wands, it's a feeling of inspiration. There could be, and we have your card here, and the Six of Pentacles, two sixes, repeating sixes could be a significant sign for you, Aries, but it's also the number of universal love. There could be something that shifts for you, as I've said, around this soulmate connection and your ability to, I'm hearing participate, your ability to give, like I was just talking about in the upcoming near future, this ability to give and collaborate, and it feels like really reciprocate. It's some shift within you where you become a lot more, I'm hearing, emotionally present. Okay, what's in the below position for Aries? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands. Okay, so all right, there's a message of here that's kind of coming through loud and clear, where it's kind of the what if energy, where it's almost like you have the energy of expecting things to be negative in this dynamic. I'm being taken back to this energy of like the hamster wheel. What if it stays the same? What if we keep doing this? Two of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in the below. It's kind of like we're going through those waves, as I talked about. We're in this state of imbalance. How do we correct that? There is this part of you in your subconscious, what is repressed is kind of like, what if It's almost, I keep hearing, what if I can't fix it? What if I can't change? So that could be something that you're feeling, Aries. Um, Reverse it if it feels more fitting to you that way, since this is a general reading. But there is also, with that, this energy of it's a lot of repeating messages. It's that same story of like, I know there's more, and there's some awareness even through the almost like negative self-talk that's in the subconscious. Let's see, we have Ace of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Swords, the Hermit, and the Sun. There's this awareness of what needs to be brought up to be discussed and cleared. Okay. There was also a message coming through that with this subconscious energy being a little bit murky and difficult to sift through, and a lot of different kind of things coming up to the surface, you could benefit, Aries, if it feels aligned to you, to reach out to me for belief code work. That's where we look at the belief systems that are trapped in the subconscious mind and in the body, and we can release them so that you have the ability to freely move forward. Let me know if that feels aligned to you. Okay, so in the challenge for Aries, what do we have in the challenge for Aries? We have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I was immediately, when I saw the Queen of Cups, like almost overwhelmed by the amount of love that I felt in this card. It does feel like, Aries, you adore whoever this other energy is for you, even if this isn't a love connection for you, Aries. It just feels like, oh, like you adore this person. And with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles showing to me here, there's this desire to work through this and almost achieve the goal of the Ten of Pentacles, which is it's stability in all senses, and for a group of you, it's commitment. With this Queen of Cups here, it's also telling me not only do you adore this other energy that you're dealing with or in partnership with, you also want to work on your ability to be more open in the heart space and more vulnerable in whatever this dynamic is for you. I'm also hearing more expressive. Okay. What's the outside influence for Aries, Sun, and Rising? Thank you. Ten of Cups, Temperance, Nine of Pentacles. Behind Temperance, the Death card, the Star card, all right, and the Fool card. Wow, lots of major arcanas. I think that was 4 in a row. So with the outside influence being the Ten of Pentacles, if you are at a distance from this person, whether you are or are not, whatever the status is, there's a lot of love between the two of you. Ten of Cups is an energy of emotional fulfillment, love. It's a feeling of family. Could be a family dynamic for some of you. But it could also be like a feeling of soul family. This card's telling me that some of you have past lives with this other person. And that's where this feeling of like, it's challenging, but I also know it's not done comes from. All right, we have Temperance, we have the Death card, the Star card, and the Fool. So there is this energy of trying to find balance for yourself after transmuting some sort of an energetic shift or change, and having the ability to almost, I'm hearing the words arrive within this dynamic. A lot more present. I think I've said that before. A lot more present and whole, I'm hearing. Whatever shift you're going through on an energetic level within the self, Aries, is a really important part in order for you to be able to be present with this other being. There is a message of support coming through here. My selenite heart's on the Ten of Cups, by the way. Some of you might find that touching. There's a message of support coming in with this Ten of Cups card as well. And it's kind of this message of the more honest you can be in this dynamic, Aries, the more support that you will find that you have within this partnership. Even if there's an energy of distance or separation, if you have the ability to communicate at all, even if it's a small amount, the more openly and honestly you can communicate. I'm also looking at the yellow card, there's a yellow dress in this Ten of Cups card. The more you can be honest and in touch with the vulnerabilities that you have, and some of you, this could bring up some childhood wounding, you'll find that there is support from, I'm hearing your other half. So some of you could be in like a marriage dynamic or a significant commitment. Some of you may also resonate with the term twin flame, I'm hearing. But there is this energy of like, there is more support there than you realize. There's more support there than you choose to accept. And that could be what triggers the inner child wounds. Okay. All right, let's move on because I feel like I'm getting carried away with the messages in this reading, Aries. Lots coming through for you. Maybe. Okay, so what are we looking at? Hopes and fears. No, we're going to keep going. All right, hopes and fears for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, hopes and fears for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I see Nine of Swords, so there could be a feeling of just like general anxiety happening. Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups, the Moon. Okay. It's that same feeling in the subconscious mind that came up as like, I think I said this earlier, what if I'm not enough, or something around that energy. There's this feeling of, with the Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups together and the Moon here, and I see the World in the reverse, there's kind of this feeling of like, I want this so badly, what if I don't get it? And not having the ability, and that does feel like perhaps repeating the pattern, feeling like you could repeat this pattern is the illusion. And that's where perhaps I'm being reminded in the beginning of the reading, the oracle message, like, I trust things will be different this time. I trust I will be different this time. I trust they will be different this time. And shifting those words that you're using around this, because there's a lot of really beautiful energy in this reading, Aries, and it feels like the thing that's kind of holding you up could be your mindset. And the fear, Moon card, can be fear and illusion around, I'm hearing things being as they were. I just realized there's a guitar in this Five of Cups, and I heard singing a sad song. So there could also be an energy of like, maybe looking at this situation really negatively and feeling bad for yourself about it, when really it's a Nine of Cups. I'm hearing opportunity, something you've wished for, leaving behind the Eight of Cups to move towards the Nine of Cups. I'm feeling like I'm feeling called to say, like, it is scary to pursue the things that you desire most, but I'm hearing have the courage. All right, what is the likely outcome for my Aries collective? We've got the Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Knight of Wands. I mean, this feels exciting, and the energy, and I just saw the Knight of Swords again, the one that with the bent card. So whatever it was, like taking the hitch out of your giddy up, or like taking the wind out of your sails, it feels like in the likely outcome, we have the Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Knight of Wands. The Chariot and the Knight of Wands are both really fast-moving energies. It's you having the ability to move towards what it is that you desire. Four of Wands traditionally is a card of marriage. It's a card of the home, creating stability. It can also be for some people like a twin flame card or the 1111 card. It's a card of commitment, but you have the ability in the upcoming near future to be able to move towards that. I feel like you've been working really hard on overcoming things, Aries, that have been challenging to you. And it feels to me that the payoff is just ahead. All right. What's Aries' advice for this month of August? Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords again. Four of Swords, your advice is to find that stillness. And also a sense of patience. Some of you could really benefit from meditation, spending time with yourself, and also figuring out kind of what it is that you want to bring forward into the world. Oh, I just heard this on one of my yoga videos I did. Getting in touch with what is within you that you want to see around you. I feel like that could be really important advice for you in the month of August, Aries. Getting in touch with what is within you that you want to see around you. Okay, this is your reading, Aries. I trust that it was helpful to you and brought you insight and guidance. If you feel inclined, please like, comment, share, do all of the really good stuff, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Until next time, Aries, please be well.